Among today's growing number of builders and developers, a company banking on technology and unique strategy now stands. A recently listed corporation that has grown to be a multi-billion peso company and now considered to be one of the Philippines' largest home builders for the masses, 8990 Holdings Incorporated.
8990 is a publicly listed company devoted solely on mass housing. It all started 10 years ago when three friends came together because we shared in the same vision: provide solid, affordable, and accessible housing to the working class Filipino using mass housing as a vehicle to provide value to society and make the Philippine society a more stable and a more inclusive one.
In their earlier days, 8990 Holdings and 8990 Housing Development Corporation focused on gaining experience through building residential projects in the provinces under the brand name DECA Homes.
Of all the segments of the housing market, the mass housing has the largest unmet demand. And one of the realizations that we got is that in order to be successful in mass housing is, number one, you've got to have a sense of mission. It's about transforming people's lives, doing also a service to society, because mass housing has an impact not only in the greater Philippine society, but also in the individual families that trust in us and that buy a house from us.
Instead of going head-to-head against other developers who build projects for the upscale market, DECA Homes found its niche, building quality mass housing projects for the underserved Filipino market.
We started in Cagayan de Oro with our first project, Villa Candida, and then the rest is history. We moved to Cebu, wherein we established our brand name, DECA Homes. And then we expanded to Davao, Iloilo, and then we went to Luzon, establishing our projects in Angeles and then in Cavite. Today, we are now looking at projects in the NCR, making us a nationwide mass housing company.
5 key pillars contribute to the company's success: best value for money, efficient technology, nationwide coverage, innovative financing, and comprehensive service.
We've perfected our precast system so that we can make houses in as fast as 8 days. Coupled with this is we've got an in-house financing program, which we call CTS Gold, which provides full accessibility to our buyers. We have our townhouse model, 40 to 50 square meters on 2 stories. We sell this below 1.25 million. We have our single attached model, which is a popular model in Angeles and in Davao City. Lots beginning at 80 square meters to 120. 2 bedrooms, it's fully finished.
Following its success in mass housing, 8990 Housing Development Corporation takes on a new challenge: building vertical housing or condos under the banner Urban DECA Homes and Urban DECA Towers.
We have now 2 kinds of Urban DECA brands. The Urban DECA Homes, which is medium rise. These are 4 to 5 story walk-ups, 26 square meters. Our first project of this is in Mandaue, and it's been very successful. And we plan to replicate this in NCR in the Muntinlupa area. The other model which is interesting for us is what we call our halfway house model, the Urban DECA Tower, which is our high-rise. For the halfway house market, people who are already renting, converting that rental into a monthly amortization, making them asset owners as well. The growth has been phenomenal. Today, in 2014, we are now looking at least 7.8 billion in gross revenues, and we now have expanded to 10 projects. Before the year ends, we would be opening 4 or 5 more projects. We received the award from HLURB as the developer with the most number of licenses to sell for the period 2011 to 2013. We've also received last year the number 9 developer of Pag-ibig Fund. But this first semester of 2014, I am told that we have been already recognized as the number 1 Pag-ibig Fund developer. 8990 Holdings, it's an innovative company, coming out with a kind of new process for our engineering, a new kind of financial housing program. All these innovations actually provide a synergy by which our company now has a platform for growth. Therefore, our investors would be happy to know that as we grow, so also is the stake of our investors in our company because we're growing.
With a well-crafted strategy rooted on understanding the lifestyle of a typical Filipino family, partnered with efficient services and a strong technology backbone, 8990 Development Corporation continues to grow phenomenally as a company while housing Filipino families for generations.